Because say I am live. I don't know how long I'm going to be live because I just read the weather, saw the other report, and it's going to start raining shortly here. But if I have to, I'll just move inside. Anyways, it's Becky. Hey, Becky, how are you? Good to see you. Just doing a quick live. Let me get rid of this. Hold on a second here. Um, it is, what is it? It's Saturday morning. It's 3:52 in the morning. Good to see Critter Mama. Good to see Becky. Always good to see people in here when I do these extra streams because I didn't give a notification. There's Big Fish is in here too. Good to see Big Fish. Don't die, Dave. Okay, I promise I won't. I'll try not to, anyways. Um, a couple things I wanted to kind of go over. I will be going live again tomorrow night, early tomorrow morning, for the regular live. I just wanted to come on here and give a couple of updates for what's going on in true crime and in the tropics and with all of this wonderful Canadian wildfire smoke. And you can feel it. I mean, you can literally feel it in your lungs. Hold on one second here. Let me get rid of my face. Very good. And I don't know why, but I can't change my screen here. So something must be going on with, hold on a second here, the visual effects. But anyways, so let's get right to it. Let's, hold on. Let's, good to see everybody. Gagging on the smoke in central Indiana. It's horrible, isn't it? You can actually feel it this year. You can, I mean, I've been out all night in this, and it's going to rain here tonight, so that might help a little bit here. But when you breathe in this stuff enough, even at night, you can start feeling it in your lungs. You can start. I mean, I smoke anyways, but wildfire smoke, especially the pine smoke that they're burning up there, is crazy. You can feel it in your nose, you can feel it in your chest. It's really not good. So let's do that first. Let's go over here and since I got I don't know how long I'm going to be alive for you. uh, it's always good to see Big Fish. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well. Good to see everybody. Good to see Critter Mama. I'll probably be hanging around for another couple of years or so. But anyway, so here's the radar here. This is what's this here? Where there's fires, arson are natural. I think these are natural fires. I'm not sure. But this is the rain we got coming in here anyways. This is where I am, kind of over in here. And so I might, depending on how wet it gets out here, I might have to move this inside. But anyways, let's go to, hold on a second here. Let's go to, so this is it. This is the issue here. Right in here. If you're in parts of Indiana here for sure. This is Illinois, northeastern Illinois here, but everywhere, basically east of Indiana is bad. And believe it or not, all of this stuff is coming from the west. So hold on a second here. Let's so let's get an air quality thing here. And this is I don't know exactly how to read this yet, but it's not good. Especially over here in the Northeast. This is in this range here, 20 to 30. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get let's see here. Smoke near surface. Let's try this here. Okay, so this is going to help us more. Are you guys still with me here? Let's see here. Charlotte's here. It's good to see Charlotte. Charlotte's right there. Hey, Charlotte, good to see you. Uh, I hope you're well, Charlotte. Always good to see you, of course. I just decided to do an extra kind of live tonight. I want to go over a couple of things. One is this smoke. You're probably not going to have to deal with this in England, but it's coming from our neighbors to the north. It's basically coming from. Hold on a second here. Right in this area here, and it's just kind of pluming down because of the west to east winds here. It's kind of pluming down into especially the northeast, but all the way over here, like you can see these readings here. This is the air quality guidance viewer, and this is smoke, near surface smoke. So this is near the surface of us right now, and you can see the rest of the country pretty much down south. They don't have to worry about this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But over in here in this area here, you're at 102, uh, 128, and in the what is this purplish color here? This is when you're starting to get over 246 particles. I think this is particles per. Uh, Hold on a second. Particles per. I had it. Uh, Particles in the air. I'm assuming that this is particles in the air on this and at the surface. So this is horribly bad in here. And like I said, you can literally feel it if you go outside, um, and you can't see anything. It's unindicted co-conspirators in here too. Setting up a loom, but I will be listening. Oh, cool. Good to see you. How come you can't see anything? Okay. Um, so this is bad. This is not good. But like I said, if you go outside, especially if you're away from any of this rain that's happening right now in New England, like I said, I've been out in it all night, and you can actually start feeling it in your lungs. It almost feels like you're getting sick. Kind of, you know that feeling you get when before you get sick, like you get that dry, raspy, almost like kind of like a soreish throat. That's what this is. That's all the smoke. Um, and it's okay. Good. I'm glad you can see. All right. So let's see when this is going to end here. Uh, I want to try to get. Hold on a second here. Let me go back. So let's kind of do some forecast maps here. So this high pressure here that's on the East Coast right now is not helping whatsoever because this is kind of bringing it towards us. But let's see what happens. Surface now. Let's do this here. Actually, let's do this. Let me try to read this here. Um, Weekly view. So okay, so this is tonight, Saturday, um, and these are the high low temperatures. But let's see here if we go Saturday night. Um, Sunday high. Let's do loops. Okay, so that's Monday. Can I stop this? Hold on a second here. All right. So here we are. This is Thursday. Stop this. Uh, let's go back to today. All right. Let's start. We're going to start this. Hold on a second here. So watch these temperatures here. And this is hold on a second. Let me see. Uh, can I do the air quality here? Nope, brought me back to the other one. Um, oh, okay, hold on a second here, right here. 13, 14. What's today? Today's 18th. Let's do this here. Um, model run from 2026 7/17 Friday. We want to do Saturday. Let's do this here. It won't let me go to 18. Why is that? Give me a second here while I try to figure this out. I did that already. All right. Well, anyways, this is the issue here, right in here. Let me go back. And I want to get this here going. Hold on a second. So that's Sunday. Okay, so Monday. Um, hold on a second here. Let's do. There we go. Okay, sorry, I came back here. All right, so this is. All right, so let's do this here. Let's see if I can put this in motion here. Um, where's the cat? Hold on a second. Let me go back. Sorry. All right, so let's just read. Let's read some alerts here. So let's do. Hold on a second. Let me. Okay, so this is the air quality alert for around here, right? So, um, code orange. So, a code orange air quality alert means that the air pollution concentrations statewide, this is for New Hampshire here, may become unhealthy for sensitive groups. Sensitive groups include children, older adults, anyone with lung disease such as asthma, emphysema. So, anybody that has any type of respiratory issues, you probably want to. I don't want to say stay indoors but it's going to rain today anyways around here. So, um, even healthy individuals may experience mild health effects and should consider limiting strenuous or prolonged outdoor activities. So let's go back to the chat. Where is everybody? Let's see. Somebody said they were in Indiana. So drink mullein tincture in tea helps the lungs. Thank you. Um, uh, so Dave is alive and I can see perfect. That's what I said. Uh, all right, so let's try. Let's go a little bit west. Let's go to Indiana. Hold on a second here. Let's go west. What did I just do? We can do it this way here. So as you can see though, with this rain, um, you see how this rain is kind of coming through this. I believe there's a low pressure system here that's driving all of this here. So all of this rain, the smoke is following this front here. Meaning the winds are coming out of the west and pushing the smoke this way. Because normally it would just kind of linger out there in the mountains of the Midwest, but it's kind of been pushed this way. So where are we now? This is, hold on, let me go back here. So there is this is in northern Indiana. This is an air quality alert here. Same kind of alert. Let's see what they got. Um, so this is an air quality alert. Air quality alert in effect until midnight, Monday night. So until Monday night, that's when it's going to pull out of um, northern Indiana. Heavy smoke is lingering for the northern half of Indiana currently, divided by a stationary front. The front will lift north later Friday, providing a brief break. We did that already. Uh, the smoke, in addition to the other meteorological factors such as light winds and predicted flow from the north, will produce high PM2.5 readings. Um, I believe that's per milligram or whatever they consider the smoke in the atmosphere to be. So Friday's very unhealthy conditions. Saturday, which is today, unhealthy for sensitive groups. So it's gonna subside a little bit today for Indiana. But Sunday it's gonna pick back up again. Unhealthy conditions for Northeast and North Central Indiana, and so it's gonna be bad until Monday for you guys in Indiana. Let's see here. Uh, You've been getting air quality alerts for 2 days in Indiana. It's so thick, like fog to rain. You can see it. You could definitely. Oh, Lita Joe's here. There's Carol. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Um, the rain only hindered it. Yeah. Um, Sorry. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to come on live tonight, so I didn't put out a notice. But I just figured I'd do kind of like an impromptu live because I wanted to kind of go over some of the stuff that we've been working on last week, since I missed a live week before. But anyways, you're here now, so that's good news. All right, so let's get out of here. So if you live basically, uh, I want to check one more area though here for everybody. Hold on a second. Let's go to uh, Michigan. So they have Michigan has a pretty decent size alert too here. So air quality alert remains in effect through Saturday. So for them, they're probably a little bit more behind this. So uh, this probably might end on Saturday for you guys, or at least to dissipate a little bit. So the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy is continuing an air quality alert for Friday, July 17th and Saturday, July. So the alert is in effect due to elevated levels of fine particles. So that's basically what that means. Particles per whatever. So if you have air, oxygen, there's particles or whatever, the science to it. Uh, so pollutants are expected to be in the hazardous category for today in northern Michigan, and it's a very unhealthy range on Saturday. Um, Plumes of smoke, and it's coming from the pine. I think the pine trees in Canada is bad news. Um, uh, it's terrible. It's very unhealthy for anybody, really. It's not just people who have issues. It's some of the stuff can. Here's some of the um, symptoms here. Watch for symptoms including wheezing, coughing, chest tightness, dizziness, or burning in the nose, throat, and eyes. This is what kind of I've been experiencing tonight. The kind of like in the throat. It feels almost like um, you almost like you're getting sick, or if you've been around a campfire for a long time, you feel that it almost like you're breathing in the smoke. Um, Tips for household: keep windows closed overnight to prevent smoke from getting indoors. Run a fan or central air for sure. The other thing you can do is just uh, I know some people have like humidifiers that might help too, or dry mist humidifiers that might help too. Um, but anyways, so that's that. Uh, I just wanted to come on. Let's see if we can play something here. Uh, let's see here. Let me see if they got anything going on here. Canadian. They were bad last year too, but not like this. I mean, you can really feel it this year. You can really feel it. All right, so let's play this one here. Hold on a second here. This was done 13 hours ago, so we'll play this. And let me share this. Hold on a second here. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long, but I just wanted to. Hold on a second here. All right, so this is coming a few hours ago, 13 hours ago or so, and this is coming from Bloomberg Television, and these are coming from Ontario, so they're coming from the west of us. So hold on a second here. Let's play this here.
Intensely raining here in Thunder Bay, bringing some reprieve here to northwestern Ontario as they continue to deal with a number of wildfires, many of which continue to burn out of control. With this storm, however, comes the risk of lightning in an area that is still tinder dry after.
Look at that. Did you see that? Look at this. Hold on a second. Let me back this up a little bit. That's what we're dealing with. Look at it, all the smoke. Oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely awful. And this is just burning out of control. There's really no way you can deal with this. This is, I had somebody say something about the wildfires here are almost the size of bigger than the southern part of the United States. So these, I don't know how you can contain these things here. I just don't.
Still tinder dry after extreme heat conditions over the last several weeks. Thousands of people here in the north have been evacuated from their homes, and we're hearing harrowing tales of people fleeing with really the clothes that were on their backs. Many of the communities that have had to be evacuated, they are not accessible by road. So they have had to leave by air or in some cases by boats. The community of Collins First Nation, people there saying that they were going door to door, trying to make sure no one was left behind, cramming whatever they could, as many people as they could, into boats as they fled across the lake. We've heard from officials both in the province and the federal government saying that they are going to be putting whatever resources are necessary to helping fight these wildfires, but also help the people who have been impacted. Doug Ford, the Premier of Ontario, has been under some scrutiny, with some saying that there was not enough money in the budget to fight these wildfires. He said yesterday that Ontario will spend as much money and do whatever is needed to help fight the fires and help the people, with the federal government also saying that they stand at the ready to help in any way necessary. We also know a request has been made by the province of Ontario to the federal government to ensure that planes can be ready with less than 24 hours notice should more evacuations be needed, because as I mentioned, many of these communities not accessible by road. And so while it is raining here, there is still a lot of uncertainty in the days ahead in terms of how these fires are going to unfold.
Has anybody heard from Jenny? Charlotte's asking here, Biggie, how's Jenny doing? The chat asked after her the other day. She is missed. Was hoping you heard from her. I haven't heard from her at all. Hopefully somebody has. Definitely thinking about her for sure.
How many more communities might be impacted, but for now, this rain, of course, a welcome development as wildfires continue to rage here in northwestern Ontario. Heather Wright, CTV News, Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Okay, so that's that. Let me get out of this here. I wanted to play, hold on a second here. Another one of these more focused in the United States here. Hold on a second here. Try to find something. Let's play this one here. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me share this. Hold on one second here. So this is more close to home here. This is in the Midwest here. This was done today, I think. Yeah, this was done yesterday. So smoke from Canadian wildfires is blanketing major cities across the United States. I haven't really seen, when was it, Thursday? The sun was kind of almost like a red sun. So
cloak of misery covering millions across the U.S.
Look at that. Look at it. This is what we saw here. This, it almost looked like the sun was on fire.
Haze swallowing iconic landmarks like the Empire State Building in New York and Chicago's Navy Pier Ferris wheel along.
Look at it. You can barely see this stuff.
Lake Michigan.
It's insane here in Chicago. The smoke is so thick we can smell it through these mats, and officials today pulled lifeguards from these beaches, just pleading with people to stay inside.
Multiple Midwestern states now breathing the worst air in the world.
I've been pressing into my eye.
The worst air in the world. Oh, it's not good. Oh.
It's because it's just like smoke.
It's hurting your eyes.
Yes, and you could smell it.
I was literally going, taking big, deep breaths, like every breath felt heavy.
In New York City, people masking up.
Right now.
Yeah, like I said, like we were here, like same situation last year, right around the same time, but it wasn't as, I don't think it was as noticeable as it is this year. Like this year here, you can really feel it. Like I just got home, I don't know, about 20-30 minutes ago, and I can feel it after I came inside for a little while, like it was there, and it sucks.
Now, the air quality is at a point that we have not seen since 2023.
The culprit then and now, wildfire.
Look at this. Oh, look at all this smoke. Oh my God, this is terrible.
Fires in Canada. This stunning video shows the smoke there from above. More than 100 fires deemed out of control. Tonight, officials stressing the health dangers even for those without respiratory issues.
At unhealthy levels, everyone, not just people with asthma and heart conditions, not just older adults, everyone may feel healthy.
You know, the best thing you can do, I guess, is to look in on people who, you know, are older or, you know, don't have a means to, you know, fend for themselves, because even though you have air conditioning, and especially here in New England, some of these older homes, man, that smoke will come right in, and doesn't matter whether you have your windows shut or not.
Health effects.
Dr. Carly Hampshire warning our Aaron McLaughlin.
Spending one day in poor air quality like this has often been compared to the equivalent of smoking about 7 cigarettes.
And back here in Chicago, as I took a picture of the city's smoky skyline, my iPhone.
Why do they always blame smokers? It's so weird.
Assumed my lens was dirty. Tonight, danger lurking in.
Look at this. You can't even see the bridge. This is so terrible. This is awful.
The haze overhead, hovering across America.
Look at this. If you took a vacation this year, or this, you know, planned a vacation in New York or any of these big cities to be in the city to get the skyline and stuff like that, you got screwed, because this is not good. You can't see it.
Maggie Vespa joins us now live from Chicago. Maggie, you are masked up because it is dangerous out there. So many families have kids at camp and spend time outside. What are the recommendations for them in the days ahead?
Well, Tom, the ultimate guidance is frankly just to not go out.
This is in the heart of, especially around here. Like I keep telling you guys all the time, like we're in the Northeast here, so we get 8 weeks of summer here. That's it. We don't get any more, any less. And in the middle of July like this here, to be dealing with this type of, I mean, I can feel it like right in my mouth, the upper palate of my mouth. You can feel the smoke. It's crazy. So if you're on vacation now, you're screwed.
Outside if possible, or at least try to limit your time outside, and definitely consider, officials say, wearing a mask, especially if you're in an area where the smoke is as thick as this. I mean, here in Chicago tonight, we can barely even see the skyline. Tom.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on.
Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. All right, so let's move on to something else. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it. I don't know what, I mean, basically a nice nationwide rainstorm would pretty much do that, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. That's what I was looking for in the forecast here. But even that, you would have to really, I mean, have a serious rainstorm to put out those fires. And the more rain you put on these fires, the more smoke it's just terrible. All right, so let's, I do want to, since we're dealing with the weather here, I do want to go, hold on a second here. Let me give you a kind of like an update on what's going on in the tropics here really quick. There's really not much, so don't be surprised if this is not exciting. Hold on. Let me, and then we'll get into some of the true crime stuff that I wanted to cover last week that I didn't get a chance to. All right, so there's really not a lot going on. Especially in the eastern Atlantic here, there's nothing at all. It's bad. Good. It's bad good, meaning it's really good because there's nothing going on here. And there's probably not going to be a lot going on here in the near future. But right down in here, especially in the Gulf, Northern Gulf, there is some forecast models that have this system here trying to intensify over the next few days here. I don't really see it happening, but it's possible. But this system here, whenever you have the Atlantic that's just quiet here, then you start looking into the Gulf here. The problem right now is the westerlies here are just shearing anything apart that's trying to form, because there have been some waves that have kind of migrated off the coast of Africa here, but nothing imminent at all. I mean, it's just being sheared, and I can show you that. But let's go to a map here. Let's do this here really quick. I'm going to do the whole loop here. So this is the entire Atlantic basin here. You got the Gulf of whatever you want to call it here. And you can see here in the satellite, even up in here, see this massive, way up in almost the Arctic Circle here, this massive low pressure here, which is causing all of this smoke to just billow into the east. And then you have high pressure here in the Midwest here. So this is going to continue for a while. All right, so basically down here, here's Florida here. This is the Gulf here. Yucatan Peninsula. This is Cuba here. This is the African coast here. And you can see there's some waves that are coming off here, but they're just getting ripped apart by all of this shear here. There's nothing at all. But right here, let's check this out here. I wonder if that'll do that for me. No. Hold on a second. Let's get a little closer here. Let's do mid-level here. All right, so this is the moisture in the atmosphere here right now. This is all, again, here's Florida here. And you can see this swirl here that's just causing that. You can see this smoke actually. in some of this dry air here. You can see the discoloration in it, and it's just funneling into the Northeast here, parts of the upper Midwest. You could see it. That's incredible. This is a moisture infrared here. So anyways, so you're not going to see anything in the Atlantic right now. Look at all of this dry air here. You got massive high pressure here. Nothing's going to happen. All of this, what they call an El Nino season here. You got something growing over here in the Eastern Pacific. But right here, you can see some moisture in the atmosphere starting to plume here. And you can see some sort of circulation here. Let me hold on a second here. Let me let's do this here. Let's zoom in. All right, so here we go here. All right, very good. So if there's anything going on here, it's right down in this area here. This parallel here. So, but you're not seeing any type of real circulation here. It's just it looks like it's a front that dropped here, and it's just kind of but there does seem to be something upper level here. Hold on a second here. Let me change this here to this. Very good. You see this counterclockwise here turn here with these clouds. So something is really trying to form here. I don't know if it's a lower level circulation here or an upper level. There's two types of low pressure. There's low right at the surface here and one higher. So this to me looks like it's an upper level swirl here. But the thinking is, let's go to, hold on here. Let's go, I don't know if I can get there from here. Hold on a second. All right, very good. You guys still with me here? All right, so let's go here. Let's check some water temperatures. That'll okay, so let's do the daily. All right, so here's the Gulf of America here. This is the African coast here. This is South America here. So you can see in the Atlantic, this is really cold. This is, I mean, it's still only the middle of July. So this is, I don't know if this is average or not, but this is, nothing's going to happen in here anytime soon. But right in here, you're seeing 30. So this is about 83. Water temperatures 83, 84. It's a little bit warmer here towards the northeast. So maybe that's what they're thinking here. Maybe some of this warm water is going to try to enhance this a little bit. But let's see. This is the anomaly here. So this is what's going on. This is there's about 1 over here. So it's possible. I mean, the water temperatures are there, but if you look in the Atlantic here, there's a wicked cold. This is yeah, this is going to be I mean, this is fairly chilly here for this international conversion zone here. That could change quickly though. I mean, this could really change pretty quick depending on you know, any water dropping here. But it doesn't look good. It looks great. I mean, if you don't like hurricanes, this looks great. But we'll keep an eye on the one in the Gulf. But perfect temperature for tea swimming. Absolutely. All right. So I want to let's get out of this here. I do want to go. Stop sharing that. Okay. I want to play this here because this just happened. This just happened about 6.5 hours ago. And this is interesting here. So let's play this here. And then we'll get out of here. I'm not going to be on here too long. Maybe an hour. Let's see here. I did want to cover some of this stuff here. Let's go here. These guys here, I want to show you guys something. These guys here I've been following for a while here. These guys here, Sailing SV Cuba. Have you guys ever seen this? These guys own their own yacht, and they awesome channel. They go across the Caribbean and stuff on their yacht, sailing and stuff like that. They run into all kinds of problems. It's wicked funny. It's hilarious. All right, so anyways, let's go here to this here. So this, let me brief you in on this a little bit. This is financial dispute behind more than 4 decades after a flight attendant from Grapevine was unalived. Police have arrested a suspect who they believe killed her over financial disputes. So here's this, and I wanted to play this for you guys tonight.
A Grapevine flight attendant was found strangled inside her apartment. Police say new DNA testing has finally led to an arrest.
The suspect was part of the victim's close circle and, according to court records, had been questioned within hours of her murder. An affidavit paints a dark tale about a financial motive for the crime. Fox 4's Casey Stiegel spoke with the victim's family and joins us live from the newsroom to share what they had to say tonight. Casey?
Steve, Heather, good evening. Preserved evidence from 1981 and 2 discarded soda bottles recovered this year are now at the center of this case. And tonight, Beverly Bruno's sister is speaking about the arrest.
It was bittersweet. I was overjoyed, as was my family when I let them know. I've been waiting for it for 45 years.
For Carol Bruno Molson, the arrest came after a lifetime of waiting. Her sister, Beverly Bruno, was 35, a Braniff Airlines flight attendant known to co-workers as Casey.
She was such a loving, fun person. I want him to know that she had a lot of hopes and dreams for her life.
Dreams that were snatched away on February 13th, 1981, when her loving sister was found by her boyfriend dead on the floor of her Grapevine apartment, a 12-foot electrical cord wrapped around her neck. The medical examiner ruled the death homicide by strangulation.
I don't feel like it ever heals. It's like a scab.
Investigators soon located Beverly's best friend and former
Unbelievable. This is terrible.
Roommate Thelma Brown. She and her husband Larry Brown, a former Braniff pilot, was questioned the same day. Police records show detectives notated that Larry had a fresh wound to his right thumb. What's more, Beverly and Thelma had co-owned a Dallas home. Under their agreement, Thelma remained responsible for her share of the mortgage after moving out. Months before the killing,
1981. Let's see, 1981. 1981, there was absolutely nothing computerish. No nothing, no cell phones. I don't even think beepers were available in 1981. Maybe pages were, but very primitive stuff that we have now. So that's how long ago this was.
Fires badly damaged the house on the same night, and investigators considered it arson. The affidavit says Brown, who had an interest in a construction company, became involved in repair estimates as a dispute grew over insurance money and paperwork Beverly refused to sign. 3 days before her death, Beverly's mother told police Brown came to the apartment and argued with her. For decades, blood preserved on Beverly's nightgown belonged to an unidentified man until this year, when investigators recovered 2 discarded soda bottles from Brown's trash, where he'd been living since the crime in Colorado. When tested, the DNA was a match. According to detectives, this clearly indicates that Larry Brown's blood was found on the victim's nightgown. Brown, now 80, was arrested at the beginning of June in Colorado and charged with murder. He has been extradited back to Texas and booked into the Tarrant County Jail.
I don't even know what to say. I just, yeah, it really hurt that it was her best friend's husband.
For Beverly's family, an arrest does not return the years she lost. But it does mean her name, who she was
absolutely terrible. This is such a sad story here.
Never forgotten.
Do you let yourself think what could have been, where she would be today?
Absolutely. She was robbed of her life. It's been longer since she died than she lived.
Larry Brown now being held on $2 million bond at the Tarrant County Jail. Court records do not yet list an attorney who could respond to the allegations.
All right, so that's that there. I'm going to try to go into that a little bit more depth on the live early Sunday morning. I do want to play this to 1981. Those are the days, technology speaking, life only traveled as quickly as the post. Yeah, I know. We had a good time, though. We might not have had the greatest technology, but boy, would we do wonders with the technology we had. So let's do this here. I do want to get into this case. This witch here wants to get another hearing, a new appeal for her. She seems to be always in the news. Hearing to be held for a new appeal from Pamela Smart. Smart was sentenced to life in prison. We all know who Pamela Smart is, for being accomplice to the murder of Greg Smart. I actually knew his brother, Dean Smart. I went to school with him. So here's this. Let me make sure I'm sharing this. All right. Here we go. Let me back it up.
Pamela Smart has been behind bars since she was found guilty of being an accomplice to the murder of her then husband, Greg Smart, in 1990. Now, she's once again trying to overturn her conviction. She has a virtual hearing scheduled for Monday.
Pam Smart at that time was probably the most hated woman in America.
Eleanor Pam has known Smart for decades. She's served as a spokesperson for the Smart family, but also considers Pam a friend. She hopes the judge hears Smart out on Monday and grants her an official hearing in New Hampshire.
Well, I hope they find in her favor and that they allow the case to go forward and she has a full hearing for a change. She's never had a full hearing in any venue that's connected with New Hampshire.
I don't think anybody really feels sorry for her. I just don't. I don't think anybody cares what she has to say. I mean, there may be some people out there that think she didn't do this, but I don't think anybody really cares.
She's tried for a hearing within a hearing, and they don't give her the time of day.
Smart and her team are appealing. They're claiming jury bias, arguing that the transcripts provided to jurors while audio tapes were being played out in court led them to a conclusion.
Does her kernel of an argument have enough that they want to hear more. They want to hear more evidence.
Daniel Pye is a law professor at the University of New Hampshire. He says Smart's case doesn't have much merit, and swaying the court will be a long shot. However, he says the legitimacy of those transcripts could be argued in court.
The accuracy of the transcript is the same question as whether or not the transcript could have influenced the jurors.
Pamela Smart is expected to appear virtually in court on Monday at 9 a.m. In Derry, I'm Jackson Stover, WMUR News 9.
All right, so that's that there. I'll try to cover that again tonight too, when we go into our next live, our normal live, anyways, Sunday morning. I'm sorry. But I do want to do one more thing before we get the hell out of here. We're going to go to the Texas flooding here. Hold on a second. I might play a couple of these. All right, so hold on a second here. Let me do this. Of course, you guys know about all of the flooding that's been going on in Texas here. This is terrible, especially south of, I want to say, Dallas, probably. But I did do a post on this on the community page the other day. It's just terrible what these guys are going through down there. So let's play this here. Hold on a second.
Kerrville, the Guadalupe River was obviously a threat, but several other creeks turned out to be big trouble too. Town Creek, for example, which did not flood last year, overwhelmed a Kerrville icon. Sue Kalberg is live with more on damage to Gibson's Discount Center. Sue?
Isis, you know, this is a place that is a tradition, long-standing tradition for locals and tourists alike. Pretty much everybody has loved Gibson's since 1968. And I can't even begin to tell you what kind of treasures they have there. So it's sad because last year, no damage. This year, Town Creek came calling in the worst way.
We lost everything in the parking lot. Probably 6 or 7 deer blinds. We lost our dumpster. We had probably 3 or 4 inches of water throughout the entire store. And this is, I think, somewhere around a 15,000 square foot building. So there's a lot of water.
Now, he says a big air conditioner unit was ripped out of one wall, and that gaping hole is how the entire store was inundated. Right away, they started cleaning out the muck. He says there's no way to tell how long they'll be closed.
This is a lot of work getting rid of this water. I mean, this doesn't just get rid of itself. This is hard work here. These people are going to lose a lot here.
But he knows all of their loyal fans will continue and will return because it's been such a well-loved family tradition here. Now, I have to say that the store is well known for their super fantastic surveillance cameras throughout the store. The cameras have their own Facebook page, and he says once they get power back up, we'll be able to see what happened during the flood as it happened. So we'll be looking for that. Now, coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to go a little further upstream to the Arcadia Loop. There's an ancient bridge up there that is well loved by locals and tourists alike, and it's a historic little bridge, and sadly it did not withstand the flood. So we're going to take a look at that at 5. Live in Kerrville, Sue Kalberg, Ken's.
All right, so let's do one more here. This one here. This was done 11 hours ago.
Right now, Kerrville residents are beginning the cleanup after flooding devastated areas along the Guadalupe River. Homeowners near the Goat Creek Road in the northern part of Kerrville are cleaning up flood damage inside their home. Troy Kless has been in the area all day and joins us.
Flooding is a tough situation. Flooding is, you can't really put a price tag on flooding because flooding will destroy just about everything, especially when it comes to like structures and even just a little bit. I mean, years ago, we used to get a lot more flooding around here than we do now. But you get flooding in your basement. That's tough. But you talk. This is running water too. This isn't just flooding. This is they had the same kind of thing last year down there in Texas, but not like this. This is more widespread.
Live with what he's learning. Troy?
Yeah, Jeremy, we're here along the Guadalupe River, and you can see it has gone down from what it was previously, but this is why people have been cleaning up all day after they're just seeing the damage for the first time. One couple that I spoke with says that they remember the moments they had to evacuate to higher ground on Thursday morning. In northern
Look at this.
Kerrville along Goat Creek Road, water is receding, and so is the stress felt by Gina Rudolph.
Well, I'm doing better today. Yesterday, I was in tears all day, but today I'm doing better. Just, do you mind dogs?
Nope, not at all. Walking through her home, which took on 4 inches of water, mud coats the floor that they're now cleaning up. Gina's husband, John, recalls the moment he saw the water rising.
4 inches of water. That's a lot.
I looked at it about 2:30, and it was up to the tree line on this side. And by the time I got the family and the dogs out,
This is awful. This is terrible.
I got them all out.
You can see the water on Goat Creek overpowered a literal cannon, sweeping away everything in its path. Back on the Guadalupe River, multiple heavy vehicles flooded. River sentry poles deployed after the 2025 Hill Country floods alerted nearby residents of rising water. But John Rudolph says he and his neighbors along the creek did not have the same defense.
Well, we had the sound warning over the phones, but they don't tell you specific. They tell you the Guadalupe.
Now his time is spent cleaning up the water and preparing to live in his trailer.
Just the adrenaline was working, and now it's just the stress.
The Rudolphs feeling the stress, but much like the water in the creek, she and their neighbors must continue moving.
We're just all still in shock, I think.
All right, so hold on one second here. Let me do one more thing and then we'll get out of here. A second here. It doesn't look like much is going on down there now. Hey, Latoya, good to see you. It's Latoya. Almost ready to get out of here, though. Good to see you, Latoya, for sure. Hold on one second. Let me share this here. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well. All right, so let's see here. So Texas is pretty much I don't want to say they're out of the woods completely, but this is where basically most of the issues have been having. And there's just a flash road. This is where's this coming from? This is out of Austin, San Antonio down here. So there's a tiny little piece over here that's still kind of under a flash flood warning. And you have flood warnings here in some of these areas here, especially Uvalde, just west of San Antonio here, particularly hit hard. The Guadalupe River is basically in here somewhere. So wherever that river is, that's where most of the problems have been. And here's some radar. So they're still kind of getting some heavy downpours here. So they're not out of the woods yet, but it's not as bad as it was a day or two ago. So this high pressure here is continuing to push moisture up into this area for sure, because it can't go through the high. Once this high pressure leaves, then they're going to have a better chance of making it out of here. But look at the temperatures too. The temperatures are let's see here. That site can't be reached. Fantastic. It's one thing to go through flooding, but it's got to be, pretty hot down there too right now. So let's see here. Temperatures here. '94. It's 94. It's going to be 94 down there today. So I'm pretty sure that doesn't help. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It's good to see everybody in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. A couple of programming notes, though. I will be going live on our normal live Sunday morning, early Sunday morning live at about 1:30. Later tonight, early tomorrow morning. The other thing, too, is planning to do the picks for the upcoming 2026 football season with my son Steven, but that'll be done on the other channel, Danger Dave Sports on the other channel. But I'll put that in a notification at some point somewhere, probably on the community post. But I hope everybody stays safe. Be careful of the smoke, especially if you're up north here. It's not going to get any better anytime soon here. If you have to wear like a scarf or something to kind of, filter out some of that smoke, because it's not good. It's bad. And it doesn't look like I said it's going to get any better till maybe Monday, Tuesday, and even then, we'll see what happens. But I'll keep people posted on that for sure. But it's good to see everybody that came in tonight. Thank you very much for coming in. Latoya, you're amazing. It's always good to see you. Haven't seen you, like I said, in a while, but it's always good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Charlotte, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for coming in. I hope you're well over there across the pond here that way. Critter Mama, thank you so much for coming in. It's always good to see Critter Mama. It's always good to have you here for sure. I know Becky was in here. Lita Joe was in here. Lita Joe's amazing. Becky's amazing. Sorry I didn't, send out a notification on this, but this is kind of like an impromptu thing. I didn't even refresh my computer, so that's why we had some of the issues. Big Fish is awesome. Big Fish was in here. Big Fish is amazing. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Unindicted co-conspirator, thank you so much, Unindicted. Always good to see Unindicted here. Becky was in here. There's Becky right there. I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great day if I don't see you guys tonight. But other than that, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Thank you guys very much. Whatever you guys do, stay safe. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. Just have a good day. It's summertime. Always good to see you, Greta Mama. Thank you so much. Unindicted, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for keeping me company while pulling threads. You bet. All right, I'm not gonna play an outro or intro. I'm just gonna get out of here. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you. Stay safe for sure. See you guys.